Pardon me, and welcome back to Let's Play the Way Episode 6. We have a new teleporter. Whee! Where will we end up now? That's not the place I wanted to go. Let's try again. No, that's back where we were. Let's try one more time at the teleporter roulette. No, that's back at the scene. One more time. No, I don't want to be here either. Yeah, we go. I cheated. What can you say? Now, the big arrow is telling me that there is somewhere we need to go. Who'd have thunk it? There are battles in the place we need to go. Only a couple, so I'm going to leave them on for now, and then hope that I can turn them off in this area, unlike every other area in Episode 6. What's through here? It's like a secret alcove. I feel quite safe. Maybe we should just sort of settle down in the secret alcove for a while, when no one can hurt us. Now, a couple of enemies here. I think the first one is called a Scourge and is weak to Hadasasasa. Still old, and the other one is all weak to Illuminati. Let's stick Hadasasa on. Let's just stick Illuminati on. I don't care, we haven't leveled up Illuminati nearly enough. You remember this? You remember this place? It's still Jopaga's lab. It's still Jopaga's lab. Can't read any of the numbers this time though, which is strange. Doesn't gonna stop me from looking at all of the things. Janwin, a truthful lie. It's like a conspiracy theory. Janwin was secretly caused by woolies. Ha! Who's gonna believe that? Woolies are completely benign creatures. Chemical compounds of the pits. Actually about a band. Can we turn yes, we can turn them on and off here. Thank you. Hello, Skellington. Let's be friends. No, we can't be friends, because you're a Scourge, and I didn't even bring the sword that you're weak to, which is the Hat Sword. I'm going to call it the Hat Sword from now on. I've decided. The reason I'm going to call it the Hat Sword is so I don't have to do the thing with the multiple asses. Ooh. I've noticed that the music has gone quite slow. Chilled out music. Don't have to worry too much about beating this enemy. That's quite alright. Okay. Excel nuts! I'll excel your nuts! I'll excel at nuts! It's a really bad Excel sleep. We've got the defensive blade on because I thought that would be fun. Even though I think Blade 2 is the best blade against these folks. I'm feeling quite chilled out. This battle music has put me in a good frame of mind. Let's use Excel pressure. Oh no, that's not a good one. That's emphatically not good. Blood loss 3. I think we better get them Panacea. Let's switch. No, let's not switch blades. Let's be defensive. You need to heal yourself, huh? That's a good job I haven't made a physician heal thyself joke in this episode. I need to do that all the time. Now, that thing that causes us to get horribly hurt with blood, is that a oneness attack? I'm going to assume it's a oneness attack. Because, I mean, it's ripping our flesh, right? It could be a weapon-based thing. I've got a feeling it's not actually a oneness field thing. I think it might be a transcendent attack. Oh well. I didn't help us. What's new? Okay, I think we've seen enough of Mr. Scourge. Goodbye. For now, on the Scourge, and I'll see you after we've beaten it. We won! Hooray! That was the Scourge. There are these loftery, spanzery things as well, which I'll try and show off in a second. Oh, that's locked from the other side now. Who'd have thunk? Are you the same thing? Are you also a Scourge? Tell me who you are. Oh, I can't tell which Skellingtons are which things. Which things? I'm going to assume that you're all the same. It's probably a terrible assumption to make. Better stick on the old auto-kill. Nothing like a little bit of auto-killing to warm up the Let's Play. Warm it up. Ah, the Limrock's almost absorbed. And we must have got plenty of R. Yep, these all seem to be squidges. Next most important thing is probably also a plunge item. Let's increase our damage threshold some more. This is also hauntingly familiar. I think it's time to switch battles back on for a moment. See if we can encounter something new and exotic. Oh, you don't look exotic. You look like a scourge. Are you a scourge? You are a scourge. Oh, goodbye. Good day to you, sir. I care not for your trifles. This is really weird. I mean, this is Jopaga's lab again, but again, it's like that dream logic where you start to... You recall your house, except that for some reason there are rooms that don't exist in real life. But you know that they're actually a part of the house, and it's all very disconcerting. Oh, there we go. The two other things that I wanted to show off. I think we've already seen the loft tower before, in the underground mines area, but the Spanzer is new, I think. Oh wait, no, is the Spanzer the thing that we fought way back as a boss? It is, isn't it? Oh, good day to you. I've had enough of you both. Let's turn the battles... Let's turn the battles off again. Aha! Didn't see that coming, did you? Landrock almost absorbed. Ah, this is just full of goodies and limited opposition. My kind of dungeon, really. What am I doing? Help, help! The controls went awry. Artifact lacks basic ability to control his character in the games. Oh, I remember there are a lot of enemies in this area. I'm glad I'm not fighting them. I seem to remember grinding this back when I first played episode 6 for the very first time. Actually, I think that when I played episode 6 for the very first time, I thought, oh, it'll be important for me to actually play this with all the battles turned on for some reason. I'm not quite sure why I thought that. It was a silly thing to think. Keep absorbing the Heartstones. They're all going to come in handy. So, as you can see, this is one of those tricky situations where there are a variety of switches. Some of these are going to turn the spikes on and off, some of them are going to open doors, and it's our duty to try and work out what things open what things and how to get all the goods. So, first thing I always do when encountering a situation like this is to do a recce round, see if I can find any easy-to-grab loose chests. They're just kind of, you know, lying there. Like that one at the top there with the Heartstone. You can see it's convenient that there are save points everywhere. I'm assuming this means that one of the segments is going to get locked off after a while. How are we doing for stats now? Ah, we're looking quite vigorously healthy. So those two areas in the bottom of this symmetrical place, I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. That's not helping me yet. Let's see how many of these we can turn on. One of those doors have opened. We can get around that spike being there. We can't get around the one at the top. Okay. Let's try... see what that does. Does that open any of these doors? No, that doesn't open that door. I could have just looked at the walkthrough before doing this, but I thought, nah, forget it. You're home to Bel Air. And maybe trying to solve both sides of the puzzle at once. No? Ha ha ha! And inside is a juicy Minotaur. Delicious. That door is now open. This chest is now ours. This switch is now flicked. I believe that's one of the switches we need to flick to make the final thingy work. Can we get down from there? No, we can't. Can we get around from here? No. I think this puzzle's going to hinge around making it so that that door can open, so that we can actually get around and outside and escape. Right. So the problem with putting that one on is that makes these spikes appear. And that means we can't win. What if I flick that one up? Nope, still not helping us. What about this door? No, none of those are open. It's just a matter of trial and error. If I don't get this right this time, then I'll probably do some sort of warpy joyousness. We can't ever flick that switch because that stops us from leaving, but we want that switch to be flicked. How could we get into position to flick that switch? These are now all back to the position they were in originally. This worries me. Okay. That switch turns that... Oh, dang it! This can't be that insidious, surely. Surely not. Haha! Whew. Feeling a bit like a boss. Check me out with my not reverting to a guide. I'm totally going to have to revert to a guide during one puzzle, or just skip it entirely, because there is like a lights out style puzzle, and I'm never good at those. I've never been good at lights out. As a child, lights out the game used to make me irrationally angry, for no apparent reason. Well, I couldn't solve it, that was the reason, because I couldn't work out the logic behind it, or there's some... I think that I understood in a sort of a detached sense with lights out what you're supposed to do and how the pattern of the lights works, but there is some sort of kind of compulsive part of my brain that just like, jab the lights until they all go out, just keep jabbing them. The faster you jab them, the better. And so I wasn't very good at lights out, and consequently I'm not great at that particular puzzle, which I think operates with a lights out mechanic. That whole area that we're gonna wander into eventually just makes me cross, but it's worth it. No matter what you go through, what hardships you go through, it's worth it. In that respect, it reminds me a lot of La Mulana, which I have been playing quite a bit of since they did the re-release. Okay, the battle's on. I should have been playing more of the way, but I think we're doing pretty well in terms of progress so far. We'll see. Oh no. I see what you're doing here, game. Do. Ow, death. Do. So you have to stay at the intersections. Nope. Didn't quite understand how that worked. You have to follow the spikes. No, didn't quite follow them fast enough. Am I losing health while this is happening? I don't think you can lose health like that there. Because in normal RPGs, well I say normal, in some sort of standard RPGs, you you kind of take environmental damage, don't you? Famously in the Dragon Quest series, if you get poisoned, you know, it causes you to lose damage in the field as well. Which is just... there's so many things I dislike about... I know it's very well acclaimed, but there's so many things I dislike about Dragon Quest as an institution. Oh well. That's for another time. I think now is the time for finding devious geniuses. Deviances. And I'll see you when we do. Until then, ciao.